I ended up like running in front of these 6 wolves. And the thing is that they ran so fast that my plan was to run with enough distance so that I could escape at some point and go in between the bars. But there wasn't time. So I just had to keep running straight. And at some point I fell down.
Oh no.
And the wolves like literally passed over me while I was like lying in the floor.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Single Sounds. I'm your host, Katie Mack, and this is the only podcast that helps you listeners find a date by me interviewing single people and having that, awkward first chat so you guys don't have to. This week's character is looking for that ideal friendship that moves into a romantic relationship. She believes in second chances, is very honest with her sometimes dodgy listening skills, which is ironic for a podcast, and promises not to leave her house keys at home on your earlier dates. She could help you remove some unwanted back and shoulder hair if you are her perfect man, as nothing is intimidating to her anymore after running with the bulls. Okay, hello, welcome to Single Sounds.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm very happy you are here.
Yeah, me too.
Good start. So let's go through your profile so we can pique the listeners' interest if they'd like to date you. Mm-hmm. First question, who are you sexually attracted to?
I'm attracted to men.
Good. And what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a nice guy to have a friendship in first place, and potentially a romantic relationship.
Great. Start with good friends and then
I think that's important.
Yeah. Any height age preferences?
I'm 168 centimeters, so I really prefer guys to be taller than me. For me, that's important. Yeah.
That's like I'm 170, so it's about like 5'6", 7, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Age?
I'm 29, so I have always dated like men either my age or older than me. Yeah. Although I could do a couple of years younger than me. I guess that depends on the person, really.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, their maturity levels.
Exactly, yeah.
Cool. And how about where?
Yeah, so I live in central West London, so anything central London will be fine, I guess. Preferably.
Fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're going to move on to the 3 A's. So this is acceptance, adventure, and affection. We're going to start with acceptance. So first question is, what is your most controversial opinion?
My most controversial opinion, I will say, is that everyone deserves a second chance, Okay. I always believe that there is always like 2 versions of the same story.
Yeah.
So I really like to understand both sides of the story, even if it's a friendship argument or something that happened within a relationship. Mm-hmm. Like I really like to deepen into both sides and then decide by myself, like maybe which one was right. Sometimes, people like can commit mistakes, and I think that's normal, probably because they are facing like a rough time in their life or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I think it's important to give everyone a second chance. Maybe not a third or a fourth or a fifth one, but a second chance at least.
Yeah, they can't take the piss.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, that's nice. I like that. I'm trying to think if it's controversial. I think for some people it definitely would be, because they'd be like, if you do me wrong, then you're out. Like you don't get a second chance. I'd like to think I give most people a second chance. I probably give them more than 2, to be honest, which is probably my flaw.
Yeah, I mean, I want to believe that everyone evolves at some point and get better. I think that everyone is looking for the same, to be the same, the best version of themselves. Yeah, at some point. I want to believe that.
Think so. Me too. Yeah. I think especially as you get older,
exactly,
you just want to be like a good person.
Yeah, I would like to think that. I mean, yeah. Otherwise, the world will be a worse place, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a bit depressing, isn't it? To think if people aren't doing that, what are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you think you give people like are you quite forgiving, do you think?
Well, that clashes a bit with what I had just said, because I don't get mad very easily. Like, I have a lot of tolerance and flexibility. But when I do get mad, like, I really find difficult to forget. And even like years later, I might bring that up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I struggle a bit with forgiving people sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine. Good honesty.
Yeah,
I think we all
true.
do.
That clashes a bit with giving people a second chance, which I do sometimes, but it takes me some time.
I know what you mean. You can't just forgive like really quickly and move
Exactly.
on. That makes sense. Next question of acceptance is, what is your most toxic trait?
So I struggle a bit with forgetting people. You know, if something do something bad to me, like it takes me some time in forgetting things, and in discussions sometimes I bring up what happened like years or months ago. So I think that's what I struggle with the most. Also, I will add that sometimes I'm not that a good listener. Okay. Because sometimes I just lose focus, It's not that I don't care what the other is saying. It's just that I find myself like thinking in very different things.
I do the same.
I struggle a bit with focusing in conversations.
Yeah, I do the same. Sometimes they say something which makes you trigger like a different thought, and then you go off a whole nother tangent.
Exactly.
And then you come back and they're still talking, and you're like,
I know.
You try and nod along.
Maybe the day after they asked you about that topic, and you were like, "Oh my god, I don't remember anything about what you told me."
Yeah, because it's so funny how as humans we can go along with something for a long time before someone clocks that you're not listening until they literally ask you a question, and then you're like, "Oops."
Yeah, that's right.
You're like, "What? What was that? I don't know." But have you found like, I've noticed recently it's much easier at work to notice when someone's not listening, like in a call, because on like Teams or Zoom or whatever, you can just see they're not listening, and you're like, hello.
Exactly. I can tell that about people, but with myself, I think, or I want to believe that I have developed certain skills in being good at
looking like
pretending that you're actually listening.
But I think in person it's easier to do that because you're still looking at them. Normally you're just like not there, but like on a call somehow I think because it's not natural to look at the camera. You kind of have to force yourself to like look in that direction. So you just end up staring off, and everyone you're just like, I know you're not listening.
I agree.
Whereas you don't do that in person.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. We'll move on to adventure. So first story time is my favorite story time, which is, what is your best dating story?
Yeah, it's also my favorite part when listening at this podcast as well. So yeah, I've got a good one. Last year, I started to date a guy. He lived nearby. So basically we were, we were friends before. Like, we used to play tennis together with more people and do other plans. However, we have had a couple of dates. We were taking things like very slow. We have only gone for dinner a couple of times. We just had a kiss, so it was really slow. So one day I went for a run around 8:30 p.m. or so. So just with my mobile phone. Okay. And that's it, literally. Because as soon as I closed the door, I realized that I forgot my keys inside my apartment. So the agency wasn't around, like none of my friends lived nearby. So I had literally no way to go because I didn't have my card or money on me to go somewhere else. So I couldn't do anything. So I knew he lived nearby. So I messaged him and directly asked him if I could spend the night there because I had nowhere to go. I was on my sport clothes and everything, like without a shower in the whole day.
Like early.
Exactly. So yeah, he was playing tennis as well, so I had to wait a couple of hours. So after waiting a couple of hours, he finally arrived. And, we went to his place. And at the beginning, it was super awkward, because we had only had a kiss and I was going to spend the first night with him there.
Yeah.
So at least I got to have a proper shower. We had a nice dinner. And yeah, eventually it was good. Yeah, we went to bed together because his sofa was very small. So I had no other choice than sleeping in his bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything went well. But imagine, like, if it hadn't been good, like, it could have been very uncomfortable, like spending the whole night if things hadn't been great. Like, but yeah, gladly everything was good eventually, and we had a good time. We met again, so that's a good signal.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad it like worked out, but I can imagine you were like feeling really awkward.
I was so embarrassed to ask him about spending the night.
Yeah, you were probably worried that he thought you did it like maybe on purpose.
Yeah, I know. I thought that.
I would have been worried about that. Being like, oh my gosh, he probably thinks I've like planned this.
Exactly.
And that I probably could have gone to another friend's house, but I like chose him.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Oh dear. That's funny though. It's nice he was good about it. I guess he didn't see your messages till after he finished the tennis.
Exactly, yeah.
So were you just like, what did you do for
I was
those few hours?
Walking around. I couldn't even have a drink or something because I had no cash or cards on me.
You don't have Apple Pay on your phone?
No, I didn't have it, no.
Oh.
Currently, I don't have it either. Anyways, I was
quite
just
bizarre.
walking and I was getting cold as well because I didn't have a sweatshirt or anything. It was like almost 11.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, that is crazy.
A bit sad and pathetic, but
I think maybe the lesson from that is get Apple Pay on your phone.
Agree.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do now. My work phone, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't have it by
that makes
then,
sense.
So,
I'm so bad. I just assume now that everyone has an iPhone, which is just, I'm sure Android have their own pay system.
Yeah, they have like Google Wallet or something.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's
I shall have get installed.
You should do that, yeah.
I shall do that. It's
a pretty good safety feature. It means you don't have to stay at people's houses that you're dating.
Well, but you turn it out. Well,
yeah, obviously.
It's a good strategy, you know.
Yeah,
you think so?
Oh, I see. Yeah, now
I forgot my keys. I have no choice.
I just don't have Apple Pay. Oh, what a shame! I have to stay at your house.
Yeah.
If you do that again in the future, now everyone knows that is just what you're doing.
Yeah, watch out.
That's really funny. Okay, and what is the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Yeah, this is a good one. And in fact, I promised my parents not to do it again because the thing is that I was living in Pamplona in the north of Spain during 5 years because I studied there. So in this city, like once a year, they release bulls in the streets.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and bulls are running in the streets and then they end up in the plaza. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, plaza, yeah.
Plaza, yeah. So anyway, so it's like a race, and if you're brave enough or crazy enough, you get to run in front of the bulls or next to them till they get to the plaza. And yeah, I mean, after living there for 5 years, I said, okay, before I move to Madrid, I have to do it once. And I was so nervous, but yeah, I ended up like running in front of these 6 bulls.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing is that they run so fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That my plan was to run with enough distance so that I could like escape at some point and go in between the bars. But there wasn't time, so I just had to keep running straight. And at some point I fell down.
Oh no.
And the bulls like literally passed over me.
Oh my gosh.
While I was like lying in the floor. And yeah,
that's
was risky.
Really scary.
That was risky. Like I only got a couple of injuries in my knees and elbows, but that was it. Like it could have been much worse.
Yeah. On the side of the road, did they have like, you said like bars? Could you like go through like a fence or something?
If the bulls are close enough so that they are going to get over you, and
okay,
like if you are running at a certain distance from them, you cannot get in. Only if you have no choice. But there is
because they'll follow you.
Exactly. But at some point, like there is these bars and it's only walls. It's like a corridor before going into the plaza. Like I don't know, 20
meters. What happens when you
meters.
get to the plaza? Like
Like everyone spreads out, run everywhere, and then you have a choice to jump over the walls. But yeah, the bulls normally they go straight to the door, to the other door in the plaza, in the other corner. Like they just go straight. Hopefully, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds so risky.
Yeah. And that's the most risky thing.
Do people die every year?
Yeah, sometimes they die. Sometimes they die. I mean, the risky thing is also the people that pushes you. And if you are in the floor, people can get over you and hit you.
Yeah.
It's more dangerous the people than the actual animals.
Yeah.
So I promised my parents not to
do that ever again.
Yeah.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
At least you've done it once.
Yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah, it sounds really scary. I can imagine when you were on the floor, you were like,
oh my gosh,
I'm going to die now.
Yeah, my heart was like in my throat. Like, pumping so hard, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not, I don't think I'd do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very, I know you said you were going on a run all the time. You kind of look like you'd run quite a lot. I'm not really a runner. So I just think the bulls would get me.
Yeah.
Like straight away.
Yeah, they run so fast. But yeah, no, when I was on the floor, I was thinking like, oh my God, this hasn't been a great idea. I'm the worst. Why the hell am I doing this? But then it was like, okay, that was
once they passed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
once I survived, I thought, oh, well,
did you then
that was great.
Leave, or did you go to follow them?
You just no. They go into another place.
Yeah,
and you just stay there for a bit. People are clapping, like you feel all this adrenaline release, like of relief, that everything has happened already, and you just go. In fact, I went to work after that.
No way.
Yeah, because this is happening like very early in the morning, like 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
That's crazy.
So I had a shower, I went to work, and people were, what you just had done.
That's crazy.
We were watching the videos because everything is like recorded,
filmed.
for the TV. And
is there only so many people that can do it every year? Do you have to sign up?
No. As long as you are not drunk or wearing flip-flops, you can just go in. Yeah.
Oh, so you just on the day just self-allocate yourself.
Yeah. You just
spot in front of the bulls. That's insane.
That's insane. You just have to be there by 7-ish, like half an hour before it starts.
Oh my God.
And then once you're in. There is no escapatory. As you
said,
they don't let you go into.
It's just crazy. Parts. It must be that so many people get injured, like at least guaranteed every year, because they're going to hit someone, aren't they? Because they're, like you said, they're too fast.
Yeah. And the streets are very narrow.
Yeah.
Very narrow.
Oh my God, that sounds crazy. You know what? I'm going to say that's the biggest risk I've heard so far.
Oh, really?
Well, I thought you were going to say moving to the UK, which most people do say, but that's way more interesting.
No, I mean, after running in front of the bulls, there is
nothing more moving to the UK was a piece of piss. Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to affection section. So this is where we find out what you are attracted to or not attracted to. We're going to go with not attracted to, which is what is your biggest ick?
Okay. So, well, this might sound a bit superficial, but I'm totally fine with body hair. Okay. In general, but I find a bit icky, like guys that have plenty of hair over their shoulders and back.
Yeah,
back guys hair. That are very hairy on their back and shoulders. Oof, I don't think I will ever be with a guy.
Would you? I actually know someone that does this. Would you help them remove it? So would you wax their shoulders or their back for you? Or would that be too much?
If they are really worth it, I will have them watch it. Yeah.
But they'd have to remove it somehow.
Exactly. Yeah. If possible, I think that's my only thing. Well, obviously that they have a good hygiene in general.
Yeah.
That's the basics,
Yeah, so
everything.
Many women say that though.
Exactly. It's the basic. But yeah, that's it. Also, I like guys that are dressed properly for each occasion. Like, for example, if we go to a nice restaurant and he will be wearing sports clothing or something.
That's an ick.
I wouldn't like that either.
No.
But yeah, that's not as big a deal as the hair thing or the hygiene thing. That will be a level 2 thing.
Level 2. Yeah, no, that's funny. I guess with the clothes, you can like change it much easier.
Exactly.
Like you can just say like, no, don't wear that.
yeah, exactly. And sometimes I think that guys ask their partners as well about their opinion, right? Their own clothes and everything.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good. Yeah. Keep doing that.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, it's true. Like I feel like most men I've been with have normally asked my opinion on clothing.
Yeah.
And like to go shopping with their partner because I think they don't like doing it alone, and it's better than their mum. Or more convenient.
Yeah, I think
I only dated one person who would never ask me, but he had a really good sense of style, so I felt like he was very confident in what he wanted to wear.
Some guys dress pretty nice, like they know their own style, like which clothes do fit best with them as well. Like not all of them, but some of them do.
Not Americans, I'll say that for free. I really don't like their fashion sense.
Yeah.
The men, like, no, baggy shorts and the long socks.
Yeah,
that's not
like
for
that.
me. No,
same.
They do wear sports gear all the time. Okay, we're gonna do your bestie rec. So this is your close friends summarizing why someone should date you.
Here are some reasons why you will want to date my amazing friend. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. This girl is your yes girl. She's always down for anything fun that you propose. She's willing to try new things. She's up for a game of rugby, tennis, hike, night out in the town, traveling. She loves traveling. So you will never get bored with my friend. Trust me, she is so much fun. So look no further if you're looking for your Spanish senorita.
That was hilarious. Oh, bless her. She's great. She's lovely.
Yeah, she is lovely.
I love the Spanish senorita.
Same. I said that to her. I was like, oh, I love the end.
Yeah.
Like looking for your Spanish senorita.
Oh, so cute.
Very cute. She got in a lot of sports.
Yes, I do a lot of sports. Like, I really love doing sports. I consider myself a very active person. Like, I don't like to be at home like for the whole weekend. Like, I really prefer to go for a hike, to do sports. In fact, I recently joined a rugby team.
Oh, is that what she meant?
Yeah. Just to try something new, a team sport, and I'm loving it so far. Still learning the basics, but hopefully when the season is back in September, I will get to play my first game. So.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
is that like a local team?
Yeah. It's in the south in Fulham.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
Do you just play like in a park?
Yeah. That's it. We train a couple of times per week. There's also a couple of games, like a league. There's also a couple of games each month.
Amazing.
So it's a great environment as well, because you get to know a lot of people. Like, we do a lot of plans, even with the men's team too. So
nice,
a lot of party. Like, these people drink like
rugby's
mad,
quite drink
like,
heavy.
Another level. But I'm good with it. I mean, I love partying as well. So so that's great. That's it. I mean, I just like to try new things in general. I think it's good to go out of the comfort zone and try new things and enjoy them. Yeah.
No, it sounds really cool. And you've never played rugby before?
No, never.
It's quite an extreme one to pick.
I know. My parents are like, oh my God, there wasn't any other sport that you could have joined. It has to be rugby.
You sound like your parents' worst nightmare. You're just constantly trying to get yourself injured.
Exactly. And you're going to break your nose or your teeth.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully not.
Yeah. No, I hope not.
Is it quite intense, the training? Or?
Yeah, because it's full contact.
Yeah.
I mean, the trainings are a bit more chill because we don't want to get ourselves injured. So as soon as you get touched, you have to lie on the floor and stuff in the games. But then the competition, like the league games, are full contact and they get very rough. Like, at least there is always a couple of girls injured. But I'm not scared of that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're scared of much, to be honest. I'm impressed.
Maybe because I haven't played a proper, like a real game yet.
Yeah.
Only trainings, but yeah.
No, it's still...
Ask me in a few months.
Yeah. You'll get a little update.
Yeah,
How's it going? When it's like Christmas time, when you're like playing in the mud and the cold.
Oh, yeah.
Might be a bit different.
It's very muddy, yeah.
Okay, we'll wrap it up with, are you going to do a short summary of why someone should date you?
Yeah, sure. As my friend said, I mean, you won't get bored with me. Like, I really like to...
Maybe some injuries.
Maybe some injuries. That's true. But yeah, I'm very active. Like, I really do lots of plans. I would like a person that really makes me laugh as well. Like, do funny things with me. That loves traveling, eating. I love food too. So I'm totally up to try new things. So yeah, looking forward to meet someone if you like this podcast.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I'll ask really quickly, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Italian food, I will say. Like, I love pasta, pizza.
Oh, good.
I love it. Well, Spanish food is very nice as well, like tortilla and stuff. Also sushi. I don't know. I couldn't pick one. Like, I really love every kind of food. Really,
that's good.
Yeah.
I was just interested, just in case someone wants to take you on a date, they know where to take you.
Yeah, Italian restaurant or sushi can be good options. Yeah, because there is not very nice Spanish restaurants here. I have to say.
No,
I haven't found any like good ones yet.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I can't say I've tried loads of Spanish restaurants. More European.
Yeah,
but then they kind of, they're just like general. They're not really like
exactly
specific.
Like a proper Spanish restaurant here.
Do you mean
in London?
Like tapas?
Tapas, yeah, a good one. I haven't found it yet.
Standards are too high.
I know. The bar is very high, yeah.
Whereas, Italian, you can get really good Italian food everywhere, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very good Italian restaurants here.
Nice. Okay, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. It was fun.
So, if you think you could prove this Spanish senorita wrong by introducing her to some amazing Spanish restaurants in London, definitely write into the Instagram @SingleSounds or email to get her details. Thank you so much for listening. If you could spare a moment to rate and review the podcast on whatever app you're listening to, it really helps with discoverability to get us more people listening and more dates. So yeah, do us all a favour. I'll be back next Tuesday with another single guy. So see you then and have a great week. Bye.